Okay, am I live? Okay, I am live. Hello, it's Alter Orchid. I know I just made a live stream like a couple hours ago, but I've gotten some good progress done. Going to go into my basement. Motion sickness warning, because I'm moving the camera like a lot. Okay, here we are. Hello. So also quick update. Last live stream I unboxed, I guess, some fan mail, and I got this from Lucky355. Hello, Raven Cosplay. Turns out it's a Mario coin, which I totally see now, but I didn't see before. So I'm gonna move the camera a little bit. This light is like not good. I'm sorry, it's gonna look really washed out. Okay, so I've done a lot of work with the Nejire wig. It's looking really nice, of course, as I hit a tangle, but it's ready to go on to the phase where I brush the top of it and the bangs, and I trim it. Okay, yeah, unenveloped, technically. Thank you, Raven Cosplay. But yeah, just gonna give it a final brush until I bring it down to do the bangs, and I hopefully will be trimming it on camera. Also, disclaimer with the trimming thing, I'm not a professional. I've cut wig bangs before, but I'm not a professional. If you have like a really expensive wig, like a real hair wig, don't take advice from me. But cosplay wigs are a different story. Okay, this is looking good. So now I'm gonna take it down. It's hard to see, but I did loop a hang. It's looking good so far. You're welcome, Raven Cosplay. I did loop a hanger through the lace part, I guess, so it would be easier. It's also a lot easier to hold. So now I'm going to do the base of the wig. It's gonna be tangly up here. You might need more fabric softener solution. And make sure you brush all the way down so you don't just have a whole bunch of random tangles just floating. So, a few updates. One, I know it's been a couple videos since this, but I did change my name slightly. I changed it from Alter Orchid to Alter Orchid Cosplay. Honestly, to me it just sounds better. Alter Orchid just sounded incomplete, if that makes any sense. So I just changed it to Alter Orchid Cosplay. Another thing, I figured out screen recording recently. So I can do screen recording stuff. So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna experiment with that in the future. As you guys can tell, I'm already doing lots of live streams. Honestly, I'm doing a bunch of live streams because recently I haven't really had the time for editing. And this also gives you a real-time view of what work actually goes into fixing the wig. Because, like, when you see the videos I post, it's super compressed. I've just taken a few clips here and there and combined them with the magic of video editing. Oh, there's another hanger. But yeah. Also, just a genuine thank you to everyone who watches my live streams. You guys are the best. Being a small cosplayer who started her channel literally less than a month ago, kind of know that I have a consistent at least two. Oh, I hit the table this was on. Sorry about that. It's kind of nice to know that there's someone out there who likes watching my stuff. Oh, that needs fabric softener. to clean out the brush. So the way I normally do it is, yes, wigs shed a lot. So the way I normally do it is take a pair of scissors. If you're a small child, please get a parent's help with this. Oh, a little bit of lag there. They tend to get wrapped around the handle a lot, so I just carefully cut those. But I also go in between the bristles with the scissors, just very carefully. And then once I do that, I just take it out. You only really need to cut like a little bit, and then it all comes out pretty easily. And there, your brush looks almost new. I don't know, that's an exaggeration. It's genuinely good to dedicate just a brush to wigs. For me, this is my wig brush, but I still like to clean out anyway. I just need to go toss this. I'll be right back. And we're back. So, just going to take it off of the hanger so I can get the top. Then put the hanger there. Like this Nejire wig has some really pretty bangs, so just push those out. Once again, just make sure you brush all the way through, because you don't need any floating tangles. Okay, so this is looking ready to be trimmed. I need to go get hairdressing scissors quick. So, I'm also going to put it back on the hanger because that's going to be easier. So, I'll be right back. Be nice to each other. And we're back. Thanks for being nice to each other. So a few things to do. One, this may or may not apply to you, but if you have long hair, it often helps to tie it back, just so you can rest assured you're not going to accidentally cut your hair. If you don't have that concern or you have short hair, don't worry about it. So next thing to do is, I'd say about halfway down the wig, hair elastic it. Don't go like super duper hard on it, but just loop it enough times that it stays still. I'm just going to adjust the camera angle so you guys can see. Oh, someone turned the sink on. So next thing to do is put a lot of water and powder softener solution. It should feel damp. And just brush it like a lot. So next thing to do. Oh, hello. Another person joined. So, what do you need? Quick. Okay, sorry, my little sister is just in the background. Your face didn't get in.
Okay, good.
Okay, so next thing to do is to look and see where the ends start thinning out. Like, basically the shortest part. The shortest part is here. So, you're going to want to hair elastic it right above there. This one you want to do fairly tight. You don't need that slip. Another good... Okay, I'm actually going to move it down. Gave myself a little too much buffer. It's going to look like that. So another convenient thing to do is I'm going to see if I can have you guys see it. But there are... sorry, this is a really weird camera angle. There are towels on the ground. So make sure you put a towel, something down to catch it. Another thing is the scissors you're going to use. If you have hairdressing scissors, use hairdressing scissors. If you don't, use a sharp pair of craft scissors. Don't use like a pair of kids' scissors. They're very blunt. It's not gonna like cut the material very well. Like something like these would work craft scissor wise, but I'm gonna use these. So keep in mind you can take off more. You can't put any back on. So you're just going to start at the bottom. Okay, keep in mind this is a little nerve-wracking for me. This is the first time I've cut someone else's wig. Just start at the bottom and trim like half an inch at a time. This trimming, for the most part, is to get rid of some of the very jagged, uneven ends. It gives it a nicer look overall. Let's see. I'm going to take off a little more, see how we're doing, and even it out, because I just realized I missed a huge chunk over there. I'm going to take off this much more and undo it. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay, so it looks really stiff right now. See, that doesn't look that bad. There's still a lot of frizz. It's still very uneven. Like, not where I cut it. Like, the wig itself is uneven. So, I'm gonna hair elastic it again. So, just a thing to keep in mind, I know that there's a lot of, like, trends on the internet right now of, like, tying off your hair, then, like, cutting the whole ponytail off. Don't do that with wigs. Wigs don't grow back. That sounds kind of silly, saying it out loud, but wigs don't grow back. Your regular hair obviously does grow back. So just very carefully trim it. Also, just a note, if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'm a small cosplayer. I started this less than a month ago. Let's see. Another note, I said it in my last live stream, I am going to be at PAX East. Not PAX East. PAX East.
That's what you said.
Sounded like PAX East. PAX East. I'm gonna be at PAX East.
Izzy, would PAX East be like a brand convention?
Probably. So I'm gonna be there as my housemate. So if you wanna meet me in real life, you can. Okay, this isn't looking too bad. Keep in mind there is layering and stuff you have to do to make it look like actual hair. This is just a start. There's still some short strands, but at a certain point, you can't really trim off much more. I'm going to trim off. I'm going to trim the bottom of this, and I'm probably going to be done. Also, if you just joined the live stream, this is probably a weird part to be in at. I'm trimming a Nejire Hado Wig. Oh, that's kind of choppy. Even that out. Okay, I'm just going to take off a little bit more. I'm trimming it mostly to get frizz off. Okay, so I'm probably not going to take off much more than this. Then there's like some layering and stuff to do. Okay, let's see how it looks. Not too bad, not too bad. Much different from trimming bangs. I personally think it looks pretty even. So now I'm just going to do some little layering, which basically just means I'm going to take a small strand and trim just a little bit off. This does not mean I'm changing the whole length. It just means I'm adding a little bit of depth and volume and making sure it's not just all one length. So it also makes it look a lot more realistic because most people's hair isn't just all one length. Also, if anyone has any tips, feel free to put it in the little chat thingy. That's been active. Oh, this is actually one of my longest live streams.
Congratulations on your longest live stream yet.
Ooh, as a general length, that's actually a little uneven. Bottom here, I'm just going to. We're just gonna trim this because I somehow missed that. Okay, that looks better. Okay, that's looking a little more realistic. So now we're just gonna give it a final brush. Oh, it looks so much nicer. Still a little frizzy, but there's only so much you can do. At this point, I don't feel very comfortable taking off much more length. I'm also gonna change the camera position so you can see the top more. Also, if you did tie your hair back for this, you can untie your hair. This is looking nice. If you would like to see a comparison, you can go to part 1 of this series on my channel. There's a big difference. I'll link it in the description afterwards too. Oh, sounds like a pink thread. Feel free to add more fabric softener. Oh, someone liked it. Thank you. Oh, hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Lucky355. I was kind of busy trimming a wig. Yes, I loved the fan mail. That was such a sweet letter. I did clarify earlier in this live stream that you did tell me it was a Mario coin. So yeah, it's a Mario coin. I'm actually gonna see if I have a wig cap and try this wig on. Do I have a wig cap? I have it in my room, so hang tight. Be nice to each other. I'll be back in like maybe 30 seconds. And I'm back. Okay. Normally I have a much more complicated system of putting hair in a wig cap. Just gonna quick put it on. Just realized my elbow's like in the wig. Yeah, I'm test trying it on. LOL Lucky 355. Nope, it's Lucky 3. Sorry. Oh, wig cap I grabbed has a big hole in it, but that's okay. Okay, sorry, I'm using this as a mirror. Okay, I'll just call you Orchid. I mean, I'll just call you Lucky. Okay. So, the test trying it on. Oh, also disclaimer, Raven cosplay is fine with me wearing her wigs. we live nearish each other, so I actually try just randomly wear her wigs all the time. Wig fiber in the eyes. If you are a cosplayer, you know that is one of the worst feelings in the world. Okay, just need to adjust it a bit. Wow. This has been such a transformation. I got a little frizzy. As I've said before in other videos, long wigs tangle by existing. So, it's hard to keep them frizz-free for a while, which is why you should store them properly and not just, like, toss them on a chair. Lucky, you're very talkative today. Also, don't just rely on brushing the wig while it's on you. It's easier to brush it separately. I'm just brushing it while wearing it because why not? Oh wow, this live stream is getting long. I hope you guys don't mind that. My other ones are normally really short, so this is to counteract those other ones, I guess. Wig got stuck on the brush. Okay, so this is close to the final product. I'm just going to aim the camera down so you can see the ends. So it's obviously a little shorter than before, but it looks so much nicer. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm probably gonna end this. I might or might not make a video where I shampoo the wig. When you use this much fabric softener, it's always good to, at the very least, rinse the wig. I'm going to shampoo it just because of the pure grandness of the amount of fabric softener I put in it. And probably very soon I'm going to have a live stream of giving it back to, I'm so sorry, Raven Cosplay. I'm probably going to wrap it up now. Wig cap off. Any other? When will it be? So I have a long weekend from school. So, I don't know. Within the next week or two. Probably. Gonna hang it back up and give it a quick brush. Yeah, long wigs require a lot of brushing. So if you're new to cosplay, just know that going in. I'm not saying that new Can I also fix your Princess Peach wig? Yes, I can. So long as you don't mind it smelling like fabric softener. Like a lot of fabric softener. Yeah, I'm not saying that if you're a new cosplayer, don't get a long wig. I'm just saying if you're a new cosplayer, know what you're getting yourself into. I have a froppy wig, Suyuasui, and it's a lot of upkeep. I actually probably should brush it. You know what? We might extend this because I haven't brushed my froppy wig in a while. You don't really care? Okay, well, it's gonna smell very flowery unless you want me to use unscented. Okay, so I've just somehow extended this video by a lot. I'm gonna brush my froppy wig. Suyuasui from BNHA if you're not familiar with the fandom. So I'm gonna be right back. once again, be good humans. Be nice to each other in the chat. I can see what you guys say. That's why I've been replying to Lucky. And I'm back. Tell my sis I said hi. Liv, Lucky355 says hi.
Okay. Hi, Lucky.
He said hi, Lucky. I'll just use this one. So, this is my Frappy wig. It looks really weird right now because it was in storage. Storage as in like, I was just storing it. So I don't put fabric softener in wigs that aren't like destroyed. So obviously I'm not going to be using fabric softener for this wig. Yeah, but even if you have stored your long wig, it never hurts to brush it every now and again. Also, another thing, if you're a cosplayer, oh, I don't need to fix the Frappy wig. I do need to fix the Frappy bow. See, I was playing hide and seek with my friends in cosplay, like the mature people we are, and so the way this is it is a metal base with styrofoam around it and an alligator clip with hot glue. And the alligator clip came loose, and so did the hair. So I'm gonna have to fix the Frappy bow, but no, the Frappy wig doesn't need to be fixed. I'm just brushing it. Also, people are like talking stuff, I don't know, in the chat. So like I like answering your questions and your requests. I like interacting with the people who watch my stuff. So yeah, as you can so even though the measuring wig is in a much better condition now, you can still see the difference between the two. This is a relatively new wig. I got it for Christmas, actually. So it's been about a month that I've had it. So it's a relatively new wig. I know Raven Cosplay got this wig, like, I don't know, Raven Cosplay, if you're there, alligator clip. This type of clip. It opens and closes like that. It looks like alligator jaws. I don't know. I didn't come up with that name. I'm also not going to brush the bangs right now because the bangs very easily get mixed in with the rest of these long fibers. And you wouldn't think it's hard to find bangs like, oop, you guys can't see. You wouldn't think it would be hard. I can't speak. You wouldn't think it would be easy to lose bangs like these with the rest of the fibers, but it is. I also put a whole bunch of hairspray in them to style them. So I don't really want to brush that out. So some of you might notice that the ends are pretty uneven. It's like that by style because if you're unfamiliar with BNHA, Frappy's hairstyle, she has long hair. She has short bangs that come to like her. She has short bangs on her forehead that come to a point. Long bangs that come to about her shoulders. Long hair, then it has like a hair bow, like a bow made of her hair, like incorporated in there. So when you tie it together, it actually, like when you style it, the way it's supposed to. The ends turn out pretty even. So I'm gonna move the camera up a little bit so you guys can see. Just gonna brush it. I'm probably actually gonna end the video soon. Wow, it's been 35 minutes. Wow, thank you for those of you who have stuck it out and basically watched me rant about wigs. Yeah, thanks. I actually really appreciate the support. Also, just a clarification in case you didn't see my other video, but I know Lucky IRL. That's how I got fan mail from her. So I don't have a P.O. box, sadly. I'm considering getting a business email, so like if you guys draw fan art and stuff, you could send it. Oh yeah, I'm totally cool with fan art as long as like it's appropriate. I'm gonna have to end this, so bye.